Hey everybody, Lauren here once again, your favorite productivity and habits coach. And today I want to talk to you about growth, actually. So a lot of people are looking for, when we start working together, growth in their business, right? But most times there are aspects in your life that are actually holding up and strong holding the energy that you need to catapult your business to where you want it to go. A perfect example of this, and I've gone through this several times with multiple clients. One of the things that their energy is actually stuck in is in stuff. So clearing out clutter is a huge and very actually easy way to start freeing up some energy that can be used towards building your business and growing your business. So I don't know, you may have seen in videos I've done in the past that movement, no matter where, is still forward movement. And a lot of times if there's a block in some aspect of your life, if you create some forward movement and open up some energy in another part of your life, it flows through. So clearing up clutter and clearing up things that no longer are serving you, one, it actually is very liberating for you as the person, but two, it actually frees up some of that energy that's quite literally weighing you down to move in a new direction. So as an example, there was a client that I was working with last year, and the reason why she reached out to me was because she was snacking. So she couldn't stop eating Pop-Tarts, actually, so snacks, and she couldn't stop. But when we dove into what had all gone on in her life and why this was all happening, she was actually drowning in stuff that was connected to two particular deaths in her family that happened consecutively. So she was now overloaded with the burden of all this stuff. Well, what would happen is she wasn't sleeping well because she was getting the subconscious weight of all of the things around her that she needed to go through that were connected with the people who had passed in her life, whose stuff that she needed to go through. And so her subconscious was weighed down by that energy, by that responsibility. And the other aspect of that was that then she would when she did wake up in the morning, even if she had energy, the first thing that she would face each day was all the stuff. And so the overwhelm of all of that would then remind her that it was too much. She would be inundated with the weight of the feelings associated with it, and then she would go and snack on the Pop-Tarts because it was an easy escape. It was an escape from all of the pressure. So you would think that the first thing that we would focus on, right, because the reason why we started working together was to stop her from this habit because she was putting on all this weight and then she wasn't sleeping well and all of these things. But that's not that we went after first. What we went after first was all of the stuff and cleaning the clutter. So what I had her do was set a timer, just like I tell you guys, the 5 minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes where she just focused on one area and cleared out stuff. The cool thing is that within just a matter of a month, she had cleared out an entire room that she hadn't gone into for 2 years because it was so full of stuff and the weight of it all was too much for her. So just by her going through that room, her snacking decreased significantly. Do you know why? Because she was finally able to sleep. So her going through that stuff actually released the subconscious weight of it. She then was able to sleep, and when she woke up in the morning, she was faced with the fact that she had gotten rid of some of that stuff, and she wasn't as inclined to snack. So you would be surprised how much clearing out stuff can have a huge impact on every other aspect of your life. Another example is a client that I'm working with now. They wanted to get their business up and going, but when talking to them, one of the big issues between them and their relationship was this overburdening of stuff. And they had a large house, but the house was so full of stuff, and that he was continually buying more stuff that was connected to a habit that it actually was a hobby, that he wanted to do. So it was this hobby that he really enjoyed. And it was basically he thought it was a motivation to himself to have all this stuff around him to say like, okay, your reward is to go and do this hobby. So if you have the stuff around you, you'll get to use it. But it actually had the opposite effect. He would see all of this stuff and be reminded that he wasn't able to do his hobby, that everything else came before this hobby. And so instead of focusing on, okay, do this and this and this to make your business grow, I instead focused on the discomfort that you feel from getting rid of this stuff is going to help you free up and be able to face some of the fears that are limiting you in growing your business. And sure enough, he went through and started clearing out all the stuff that he doesn't use, never looked at, doesn't fit. And I had him schedule a time that he actually is going to go do his hobby and only keep the things that he knows for sure he's going to use on his next trip. He has gotten rid of so much stuff. He feels so much better. He started working out himself again. All of his energy is now freed up for his business. He's doing all the things to move his business forward, all because he was able to start getting rid of that stuff. It released the weight on the subconscious, and now he's able to move forward in his business in a way that he hadn't been able to do for almost 2 years now. So with that, I want you to get rid of some stuff. Tell me about it in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube, and follow my profile if you're on Instagram. And if you'd like to schedule a call with me, be sure to click on the link so that we can talk in real life. Until then, bye!